Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza here once again to talk to you about the character and the habits and the life of a professional sales athlete. Today we're going to talk about probably one of the greatest investments you can ever make with the greatest guaranteed return you could ever have and allowing you to enjoy and reap the rewards of this investment. You know, some people may be wondering right now, well, what kind of stock should I buy, Rick? Or you may be wondering, so what should I invest in the futures to be able to get advantage of the trends that are happening? Well, it's not about money. It's not about the trends. It's not about the future. The greatest investment you and I will ever make is in ourselves. You know, Jim Rohn says, work harder on yourself than you do your job, and you'll never have to worry about employment again. But see, that means to work harder on yourself means you have to invest in yourself. And you need to invest in many, many different ways. But what you need to make sure you do before you start investing so you keep your mind open to what's possible is don't place any expectations on anyone else or anything else when it comes to investments. You can't look to the company you work for and say, yeah, but if they'd only buy this for me, or if they'd only send me here, or if they'd only give me time to do this. The fact is, if your investments are important to you, you're going to make them. If you want to get the kind of returns that you want out of your life and out of your career, then you need to make the choice that I'm going to make the investments in myself, irregardless of whether anyone assists me. And what does that mean? Where do those investments actually go into? Well, number one is books. You know, Charlie Tremendous Jones says, if you want to know where you're going to be 5 years from now, just ask yourselves, who are my friends and what books have I read? Because who you associate with and what you read will determine where you will be. So question I have, number one, is what books are you reading? And in the world of today's technology, some of those books don't have to be read with your eyes. They can be listened to through Audible books that can be provided, through podcasts and through YouTube. There's a large variety of mechanisms to be able to read from others because, you know, the books that have been written are of people who have succeeded in whatever area you're interested in, and they've been willing to put on paper their failures and how they overcame them and succeeded. So a lot of the answers you're looking for, you will never be able to find unless you read books. My dad always says, show me a reader and I will show you a leader. And it is so true. Thanks, Dad. You know, the other thing you need to invest in also is your health. And that means getting up early. That means making the point of using technology to see how many steps am I taking. If I'm not taking enough, maybe I need to go for a walk that evening, or maybe I need to get on the treadmill. Investing in yourself means, what am I eating? How am I eating? It means going to the doctor and getting checkups. It means getting the rest you need in order to wake up with vim, vigor, and vitality. Where else can you make investments in yourself that will have the greatest return? Well, for me as a professional sales athlete, there's a lot of driving. And even though I don't go out of town a lot, I do drive in town. And I have 30-minute commutes, 15, 40, depending on traffic. And there are so many things that you can use during that drive time. I call it Drive University, to be able to better yourself. You don't have to listen to the news reports or to jam out on your favorite songs. Listen to people who want to share their ideas with you on the podcasts, on the YouTube, on different Audible offerings that you have while you're driving. And you'll be amazed at the ideas that you can garner and actually use immediately as you get out of that car. So invest in yourself. You just gave me 5 minutes, and I hope that this investment will allow you to rethink where your investments are going. But all I can tell you is the greatest investment you'll ever make is in yourself. So let's go make ourselves a better investment as we drive to our next appointment, as we knock on that door, as we become the professional sales athletes we long and desire and choose to be. Have a great day. Bye-bye.